Hey, good evening, YouTube. This is Andrew. It's 12:41 a.m. on August 14th now, 2014. I just got in the door a couple minutes ago from the Carnivores tour featuring Linkin Park and 30 Seconds to Mars at Jiffy Lube Live in Washington, D.C. And this is my review on it. I haven't had that much fun in a concert in a long time. That was awesome, and I took my girlfriend to see that, and we had VIP seats toward the front, and even if you didn't have the VIP seats, that was amazing. That was a great show. There were just so many positive things about it, and I'm not saying that because I'm high off life because of the concert. I'm saying that as a critical standpoint. I'm a musical douchebag, and I'm hard to please when it comes to shows, but I have absolutely no complaints about this one. The opening band AFI was really cool. They kind of were reminiscent of Linkin Park a little bit because they had the electronics going. Sorry. um, I really liked them, and they sounded really good when I heard them. 30 Seconds to Mars followed them, and then 30 Seconds to Mars was followed by Linkin Park. And might I say, 30 Seconds to Mars was awesome. I've been a big fan of Linkin Park and 30 Seconds to Mars since I've been a little kid. I have The Beautiful Lie on hard copy CD, and I have Meteora on hard copy CD. And I have all Hybrid Theory downloaded and all that stuff. And 30 Seconds to Mars did not disappoint me. In fact, they exceeded my expectations. I wasn't sure um, how I would react to them because I didn't particularly. I didn't really have an opinion on their latest album, Love, Lust, Faith, and Dreams. I thought it was pretty cool, but at the same time, I thought it was mainstream. And I'm more of like a hard rock metal kind of fan, so I wasn't sure how I would receive the Love, Lust, Faith, and Dreams songs. But they were awesome. They opened up with Up in the Air, and they played songs like Conquistador, Do or Die, and End of All Days, which all sounded incredible in my opinion. But they also played some awesome songs, that weren't related to that album. Um, they played a bit of Attack, they played a bit of Hurricane, they played The Kill acoustic, they played Closer to the Edge, which I thought sounded amazing. It's my favorite song by them ever. And to be honest, after 30 Seconds to Mars, I felt like I walked away with a concert experience. I felt I could just leave the show and I would be satisfied with what I saw. But what was awesome is when 30 Seconds to Mars was done, you thought to yourself, wow, Linkin Park. 30 Seconds to Mars was awesome. My only complaint with them is they could have gotten like maybe one or two more songs because Linkin Park played a good 30 more minutes than 30 Seconds to Mars did, and it's supposed to be like a co-headlining tour or whatever. But besides that, I have literally no complaints. 30 Seconds to Mars sounded amazing live. And don't be mistaken, there are three people in the band, but the real heart and soul of the band is Jared Leto. And that guy can belt. And he's an incredible front man. He was flying all over the stage. He was awesome to watch. And the other guys in the band, like Tomo and Shannon, you could tell they loved what they were doing by the way they were playing. And, it was really cool. It was a really cool experience. I'd say, even, like, I took my girlfriend tonight, and she isn't a big 30 Seconds to Mars fan, and she left a big fan. She was really impressed by their live show, and so was I. 30 Seconds to Mars, I have nothing but good things to say. But as for the next band, Linkin Park, I wasn't sure how this one was gonna go. When I was younger, I used to love Linkin Park. Like I listened to Faint, Lying from You, Easier to Run. That Meteor album was my life, pretty much. And then they released Minutes to Midnight, and then they released Living Things and A Thousand Suns. A Thousand Suns came first, and then they dropped The Hunting Party, which I thought was pretty good. Um, and I wasn't sure what would happen. I wasn't sure how this concert would go because of Linkin Park. There are some songs I love by them, some songs I don't really care for. And they came out strong. They came out really, really, really good. They played a lot of harder stuff. They played a song called Rebellion off the new album. They played One Step Closer toward the beginning of the set list, which is kind of new. And and people were moshing and they were having fun. And there wasn't a song where I wasn't jumping around and dancing around. I was totally satisfied with their set list. And they played a good 20-something songs, 27, and what I really liked about their set list was they had a lot of mashups, meaning that they combined a lot of songs. They didn't just play songs straight through. Like they had a ballad mashup of Iridescent and Shadow of the Day, and I believe there was another one in there. I think it was Leave It All Out to Rest, and and that sounded incredible. That was awesome. That was really cool. I was a fan of all the mashups, and they did drum solos. They had parts of Numb Encore, the Jay-Z mashup, and the rapping from Mike was awesome. But Chester Bennington, I have no complaints about. That guy can sing his you know what off. That guy was screaming and singing at a high register all night, and his voice did not let up. I was surprised. I was His voice was like made of iron. I was really impressed, and yeah, I think this was an incredible show, and I'm not saying that because I'm high off life because of the show, but I'm saying that because it truly was a great show. Even if you're not a Linkin Park fan, like one of my friends went, and he's a big Slipknot fan, and he left. He was like, "Wow, 30 Seconds to Mars was awesome." I think anyone would like the show. It's There's a lot geared for the metal audience in the Linkin Park performance. There's a lot geared for the pop audience in the 30 Seconds to Mars performance, and that was awesome because it was a happy medium. I'm so happy I went, to be honest. I was so sketchy on the fence about this. Last week I saw Soundgarden and Nine Inch Nails, so I was just coming off a really cool show, and I was like, I'm not sure about this one. And I went, and I'm so glad I did. This is a great tour. If it comes to you, please get tickets. Literally, it's awesome. Even if you have lawn seats, this is an awesome tour you don't want to miss. Um, and I know that the concert tees are $40, but they're worth it. This is a great tour. I'm gonna remember this for a long time. Anyways, guys, have a great rest of your night. All right, awesome. Peace.